Hey everybody, it's a budgeting flight attendant. Welcome to a savings challenge video. I am doing a voiceover today because I tried recording the video while my baby was sleeping, but my voice was way too low and she's sleeping again and my voice is low again. However, at least I can kind of put it more towards the speaker and it works out. So if you are new here, this is actually my first video back in a while. I had a baby in April. It is my first baby. And here I am counting the cash I have for the day. I'm not going to use all of it today. I am going to use like the most minimal amount that I can, and then I'm going to save the rest of the cash for another time. But I believe it was around 120, maybe 125. I don't know. One of you guys could count along with it if you're really that curious. But anyway, so yeah, I am a 30-year-old flight attendant. I just had my first baby in April, and so I've been on maternity leave, which I only get 10 paid weeks of maternity leave, and that all went straight to bills, and now my only income is through Uber Eats delivering. So I haven't had any extra cash, but I also haven't had any extra time or any quiet time. My baby is very colicky. She likes to be held. Actually, she's kind of getting over her colic. So anyway, this video is going to be really chatty, I can already tell. But in today's video, I am only doing savings challenges, but here I am actually showing you I have a new release on my Etsy shop. I have these mini savings challenges. They total up to small amounts, so this is for people with low income, or if you like watching or doing mini Mondays, these are perfect for that. It's got these little flight crew people on there, pilots and flight attendants, and yeah, there's 5 with numbers preset. And there's one in the set without numbers, so you can set your own numbers on that one. But anyway, you have the option of cardstock, or you have the option of lamination. I personally prefer the image with cardstock. I feel like it looks better, more crisp. But laminating, it's reusable. You can mark on it and then you can wipe it off with dry erase markers or even wet erase. And I think some people manage to get even permanent marker off of lamination, but I've never tried it. So those are on my shop. I will have a link in my description for my Etsy shop. But yeah, if you don't mind, please support me if you are looking for some mini savings challenges. But oh, and there's also a downloadable option as well. So anyway, I am going to stuff my YouTube engagement jar. I do this on every video. And I got, let's see, I think it was 18 likes and 11 comments on my last video. So I am putting $29 into the YouTube engagement jar. I do $1 for every like and every comment. So if you want me to stuff this jar in the next video, please leave a like and a comment, and it will help contribute to my savings. And I really greatly appreciate all of you that engage on my channel. So it has been, I think, 4 months since I posted a video, and I've been on YouTube for a few years now, budgeting, and anytime I take a long break, I always want to start over, and that is the case here as well. So my budget binders, I actually took pretty much all the cash out except for anything that had $100 plus in it, and I will show you in the next cash envelope stuffing how that worked out. But anyway, but the YouTube engagement jar, obviously that is continuing. I can't open that unless I break it open. But here I am going into a self-care challenge book. This is from Graham's Things, I think, on Etsy. And I heard about her from another channel, so I wanted to go ahead and support her. I don't know if she has a YouTube channel, but I do know she has an Etsy shop. I will try to link it in the description, but I added my own little zipper envelope in the back to put the cash in. But I was going to start with the makeup savings challenge because I'm going to return to work very soon and I'm definitely going to need makeup. I haven't been wearing makeup this whole time. Being a new mom, it's so challenging. You guys have no idea. Well, maybe you do if you're a mom. But anyways, so makeup, I am trying to get it to focus, but all of the options are $5 or $10. And like I said, today I am just doing like the smallest amounts that I can. So I am just going to put $5 into this challenge and I'm going to mark off of 5. And by the way, my nails are driving me crazy. I hate filming without my nails done. But can you imagine having acrylics on and then wiping a baby's butt? I can't. So that is why they are short. But anyways, so I'm putting this 5 in the savings challenge book. But yeah, I mean, but like with my channel being basically my hands, I probably should have my nails done. But I don't know if anybody has any solutions or has a way around that. Like you have a baby and you have nails, like how do you manage that? Anyway, going into a $100 or 100 envelope savings challenge, I downloaded that tracker. I can't see who it was from. They're like the recording button is over the name, but I'm sure you guys saw it. But I downloaded that tracker from somebody else, and then I made these envelopes. It's 1 through 25, 26 through 50, 51 through 75, and 76 to 100 because I feel like that's an easier way to kind of keep it together. I did have a DIY 100 envelope savings challenge, but I did take all the cash out of that one. And I'm just starting from number 1. Like I said, I am just doing all of the least expensive options on these savings challenges. So just number 1, which is totally fine by me. Like I said, I'm not working. My only income is through Uber Eats right now. So just marking off that one. And there it is, maybe. Yep. How pretty. I don't think I will continue to do that in order. As I continue on with my job, flight attending, once I go back, my paychecks will obviously be a lot better. And I will probably have more cash on hand to be able to do these savings challenges. And I'll probably end up doing the 100 envelope savings challenge last, just with whatever cash is left. So, okay, and then next savings challenge is one called Swim Co. It is from the budget, and there's like an F, the frugal, I don't know, you guys will see it. And here it is, and I was totally wrong about who it's from. I actually just didn't even have an idea. It's from the Budget Evolution. I think it's such a pretty challenge. So it says, swim to the bottom of the coral reef by rolling a dice and following the path to the bubble and save that amount. So the way I interpret that is like if I rolled a 4, I would go to the 4 dice and then I would roll the dice until I would roll a number that's either directly under the 4 or to the left of the 1 directly under the 4 or to the right of the 1 directly under the 4, like to make a path. You know what I mean? Because that's what she said. So that is kind of how I'm going to play it here. So here we go. And funny enough, I started with a 4. That was my example. And then I rolled a 5. And I kept rolling until I got that 5. So that was in the path. So now I need... and then I rolled a 2. The recording button covers the rest. So basically I'm just keeping rolling. I think you guys get it, what I'm trying to do. So I'm rolling all the way down and gonna keep going until I get a 1, and then I save $1. Perfect, because I was trying to keep it low today. So I put $1 in the Swimco envelope, and then we're gonna move on to the next challenge. So for the next challenge, I am actually going to go ahead and start on my mini Mondays. So as you can see, this first one is a Christmas savings challenge. That one I am including in the mini Monday challenge. I already have some numbers colored in, so I can't start that one over. So I'm just kind of continuing it from before. So I'm pulling out 6 mini challenges. If you guys are new to this, that's kind of what I'm about to explain. So I pull out 6 of my mini challenges, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that to the side. And pretty much what you do, you just lay out your mini challenges, and there should be 6 there. At least this is how I've seen it be played, by the way. Like, there's a lot of budgeters that play this game. Me, I'm really old school. I started my channel years ago, and I came in when it was like super basic cash stuffing budgeting, and it took me a really long time to get on board with all the games, the challenges, and stuff like that. But now I'm enjoying it more. So there have been a few people that play Monday minis or mini Mondays, and I thought I'd give it a shot. So I went ahead and set the amount for the graduating caps, and I think I put 2. So each graduating cap will be worth 2, and then each cart will equal $5 on this one. It came from a wedding bundle, and it had a blank category, and I named it I's and T's. So basically, like, dotting your I's and crossing your T's. That's, like, to me, just the details, like the important ones though. So like marriage license, or any kind of documentation that requires some money, maybe changing my last name on my passport or whatever. That's kind of what that is. So I'm dotting my I's and crossing my T's with that money. So at the end, that should equal $200. And I really honestly don't even have, I think I have $200 still saved for the wedding. So, and then there's this fairy one, and I think I set each flower or butterfly, each image at $3. And then, by the way, all of these, I did not make these, and I'm not playing with my mini challenges today. Like, once I complete one, I'll replace it with mine. But for now, these are all ones that I purchased off of Etsy. So I'm just going to play them. And for this one, I am setting my own amounts, and I am doing that by rolling a dice just to pick the numbers for me, which I think is really fun. I know that this challenge is from Steph's on a Budget. That one on the top left, the Christmas one, that was a freebie. That was a freebie from, gosh, what's her channel name? Dina US, Budgeting by Dina US, Budget by Dina US, DEENA. It was a freebie from her. I ordered challenges from her, and she sent me that one as well, which was really sweet. So that came from her. I like to try to support my fellow budgeters here on YouTube. I try to buy from their shops as much as I can, but a lot of times, like, what I'm looking for, they don't have it in their shop. So I just go to Etsy and I just like search for what I need, and I just find one I like and I pick it out. And so half the time, I don't even know if these creators have YouTube channels as well. For all I know, they just are fans of budgeting, and they just have an Etsy, and they're crafty and all that. So I don't know, but for the most part, I do try to support my fellow budgeters on YouTube, especially the ones that support me. Like anybody that leaves comments on my videos and they have a channel, I try to subscribe to them, or I try to buy from their shop. And because I think it's really important for us to support each other. So if you believe the same thing, please go buy my savings challenge. But yeah, like I said, I'm on unpaid maternity leave, so I'm creating some other ones as well. So I'm actually really excited for a couple of them that are coming out. I'm really excited to show you what those are. But okay, I think what did I do? $4 for each of those. And that last challenge, that's going to go towards my next phone. So anyway, now that I got all the challenges set up, I'm lining them up. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get, I think I grabbed only 1 5. And then I'm grabbing, it's either 26 or 28 ones. I'm not counting with myself, but basically I chose to do a 5 and a good bit of ones. And what I'm about to do after this, once I have my cash, I put the 5 randomly in the stack, and I grab the dice and I roll a number, and whatever number it rolls on, that challenge, I'm going to contribute $2 or $5 to that challenge, depending on what is at the top of my stack. So I rolled a 3, so I'm putting it on the 3rd challenge. And I rolled a 1, so I'm putting $2 on the 1 challenge. And then number 4 gets a 5. And then number 6 gets $2. And I'm doing $2 at a time. I think next time I'll do a 5, and then 2 1s, and then just 1 1, because I do have a lot of challenges here that have odd numbers, and I don't want to end up with too many IOUs. Like you'll see on this one, I do end up with a couple of IOUs because I didn't want to take from that stack. I wanted to stick with what I had picked out for this particular portion of my stuffing. So I say that and then I added 1, but it's because there was only 1 1 left. I should have just left it at that, but I was doing 2s for everything, so anyway, don't judge me. I know, I'm all over the place. I'm a mess, but it's been a while, okay? All right, so now we stuff them. And I got 4 1s for this savings challenge, and each one is a 5. So I'm going to end up needing to owe myself $1 on this challenge. So what am I doing? Oh, I'm getting an IOU. So I'm going to have to write to myself that I owe myself $1 in this challenge, and then on the next stuffing, I'm going to put $1 in there, which honestly, the money that's going to be left over from this stuffing, I am going to use for the next one. So I don't understand why I don't just add it. Like I said, I'm out of practice, but there we go. I marked the 5. Yeah, just watching my hands, I'm like really insecure about my nails, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. I also gained some weight while I was pregnant, which obviously is normal and okay, but looking at my forearms, I'm like, oh my God. It's not a bad thing. I can lose it. I know that. I used to work in fitness and I'm a big fan of fitness, but it's just different. It's different. And yeah, it's really easy for me to get insecure about that because I used to be so fit and I worked really hard to be that way, and now my knees hurt, my ankles hurt, and I think that's due to carrying all this excess weight, and I can't get to the gym, and I don't know, just kind of seeing my arms this way on camera, it doesn't really help because I just notice a difference, you know, and it reminds me that I have changed, my body has changed, but it's for a reason. I have a beautiful baby now, and my fiance makes me feel like the most beautiful woman in the world, and yeah, he and I are actually trying to get healthier together, so it's working out for us. Okay, so I got $4 in this challenge, so I'm coloring in 2 hats because each one was worth 2. And I did blue and yellow because that's what colors were on the printout, which, funny enough, those are my high school colors. Put in the comments down below what your high school colors were because I'm really curious. Our mascot was the Highlanders. So, okay, and then what am I doing? Oh, is this another IOU? For what challenge? I'm like really not paying attention. I'm just chatting, which, I mean, after a long break, I feel like that's necessary, especially for those that have watched my videos consistently. You probably just want an update. Oh, it's for that one. Yeah, I think I'm going to owe myself one. Again, the recording button is in the way. I record on iMovie, or I edit on iMovie, and when I do a voiceover, the recording screen like covers half the video, so I can't see the lower half. But yes, it looks like it was that one wedding challenge. So I'm sticking that IOU in there. What was it, 3? I think I only had 2 for that one. So yeah, that's kind of why I want to give opportunity for odd numbers as well. This one had 9 and each one equals 3. So I was gonna color in 3 little images, which works out perfectly. So at least that one worked out. Love that for us. Coloring those in. But yeah, what else is new? So yeah, like I said, she's very colicky. She's not anymore, actually. She pretty much, I thought it would never end, to be honest. I kept like looking on Reddit to see when people's babies' colic went away, and I got so many different answers, like the internet, Reddit. Everyone was saying different things, and some people were saying that they don't even get over it until like month 4 or 5 or something like that. And I was like, oh my god, it's never going to end. But I want to say that it ended probably mid-week of her 10th week of life, I want to say. And she was born 8 days overdue, so developmentally, I mean, I guess what that would make her 11 weeks? Developmentally, though, not by age. But I'm thinking that way because in case anyone else is in the same position in the future, then that's when my baby ended. And it didn't like stop altogether, but it got way better, like where I noticed a difference. Because man, colic is rough. I was having a hard time, and everyone was saying, not everyone, the internet was the internet was saying that I have postpartum like PPD. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. They were saying that I had PPD based on what I was experiencing, but I was like so in denial of that because I'm like, no, it's circumstantial. I have a baby that screams at me all day. Anytime she's awake, she's screaming at me, and I can't fix it. I'm doing everything. I'm trying everything, and she's just screaming at me, and I'm doing everything I can for her, and she's ungrateful. I mean, she's a baby, but I'm just like, I don't get any thanks. There's no part of this that's worth it. I don't get anything back. Like, I don't understand why people do this. I don't understand why people decide to have a second one after the first. Like, I just don't get it. And I had all the emotions and it was really hard. But yeah, I would say that I am good now. She is smiling a lot. And that, I think, changed it to like where I thought to myself, like, okay, finally this feels like my baby. Because she didn't feel like my baby before. She just felt like some kind of screaming thing at me. I couldn't bond with her, but now I feel really close to her. Like, that's my baby. I love her so much. Anyway, I babbled through that whole mini Monday portion of the video, but I don't know. I just wanted to chat with you guys on this one. I never really chat. But okay, so here's the letterbox challenge. So this one I am continuing from before. I'm just getting 5 ones and then I'm going to alphabetize them. So yeah, there is already money in these envelopes. If you are new to this challenge, it's the little letters that are on the $1 bills. You just put them into envelopes labeled with those letters, and each letter can stand for a category of yours that you pick out. Like for A, I think I put, what did I put for A? Ally? That's my high yield savings bank, which I think is stupid because then what's that for, you know? Like it just sits in there. I don't know. I should have picked a different category for A. I might change it. I don't know. But anyway, I'm adding it to A, and I think it's B. And I honestly cannot remember what B was for. The tracker for this is on my iPad, which I usually have out if I'm doing like my actual cash envelope stuffing. And then D, I know D is for debt. So putting $1 in there for debt. And then, so these envelopes go to $50. And then once it's at $50, you just kind of redistribute the money to those categories, or you can use them for those categories. So yeah, let's see. Then I had one for, I think F, right? J. And J is for just for me. So yeah, that's for whatever I want at the time when it is complete. But ideally it would be for like self-care, because I'm really bad at that. Even before I became a mom, I was really bad at taking care of like myself, like pampering myself, or like I really want to get into like a 10-step skincare routine, because my whole life I've just been doing cleanser, moisturizer, sunscreen. That's basically it. And I'm only getting older and I don't really have wrinkles or anything, but I don't know. And I'm counting what's left, and I remember it being like 50. I remember it being like a pretty even number. So that is going to be used for next week, plus a few more dollars, I'm sure, from delivering. And yeah, I think that's it for the video. I'm just putting things away now. Oh, I am reminding you, please check out my Etsy shop and buy one of my challenges, please. They're really cute. I also, like I said, I have more challenges coming, and some of them involve these guys. Oh, and then the screen went black, which means that I rambled on too much. But anyway, I'm so happy to be back, and I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. And once again, please leave a like and comment, and subscribe if you're not already. Love you. Bye.